All right, what's up? We've got some more free garbage here. Here's a EK-16 or 616 key service unit. I'm pretty sure this is a telephone. Like I was saying in the other video, there a PBX or maybe I'm using the wrong acronym. Telephone system in a building, so you can switch telephones internally, probably extensions, maybe full phone numbers. I'm not entirely sure. We've got the things on the side here. This is just a preliminary quick look to see if there's any interest in this particular device. I'll get into it more later, see if any of it actually works. Let's see here, we've got a number of cards, a main processing card, a couple of switching cards, a relay card, and a fuse card, and another card here. We'll, if I was better prepared, I'd have the phone here already ready to go, but I'll have to set you down and do it this way. Excuse the potato vision on account of the lack of light in here, but that's all right. Let's see if we can get a shot of some of these components. Here, let's see if we can get that part number in there. Looks like a bunch of EPROMs and some, I always want to call these 74, yeah, these are 7400 series logic chips. Some OR gates, AND gates, NOT gates, flip-flops, that kind of thing. Here's a, see, for me this looks completely natural, but I'm sure on the screen it looks a little weird, but I'm pretty sure this is the angle that you would need to be able to read these. These look like multiplexing chips, but I don't know the part number for sure. The card leads look like they're in decent shape. There's they start out long over here and they get shorter over there. I'm assuming to make the engagement force a little bit smoother. I'm assuming. Lots of little transformers on here. Now this card is obviously the main logic card for this particular unit. It also has the red tabs. The other ones do not have red tabs. The front of this module says 24 volts, so that makes me suspect, I think most telephone systems are 48 volts, but I think negative 48 volts, so maybe this is a different switching system, but I can't help but think this is a telephone, especially on account of when you pull. The card will pull here. This is the second card in there. Let's get this angle so it's a little less weird. There's a whole bunch of these relays. The other cards have even more relays. One card is just all exclusively relays. Some more logic in here as well, 74 series. And a whole boatload of transformers. I'm pretty sure this is some sort of telephone switching. So, I mean, I think it even says it on the front, right? Some more over here, telephone switching. Yeah, telephone system. Yeah. But there's a lot of other evidence that suggests to me that this is the case. So you could switch your analog circuits with the digital signal with these relays. No analog to digital conversion in here from what I can see, anything like that. So I'm assuming the logic portion of this unit is able to take either pulse dialing or DTMF, dual tone, multi-frequency dialing, and is able to switch to different circuits. Looks like that's what I've got here as well. So again, this card's got the slanted portion here. So obviously there must be a back plane in the back of this thing. I don't know if there's any components on it. Like I said, it appears to run off 24 and 5 volts. So the power supply is built in as well. So it looks like there's a battery module that attaches, and then some sort of power conditioning that occurs in here. It does have, oh look at that, it does have a 120 plug on it. I bet we can just plug this in and see if we get some light out of it. That would be pretty interesting. We might do that in a just a moment here. Yeah, so get this back in. Like I said, a lot of relays, a lot of potential for failure. So there might be a bad circuit or two on this, or it could just be very obsolete. So that's I've shown you the main logic board. One of these secondary relay and logic boards is primarily relay board. And then let's take a look at the last cards here. Now a lot of these cards have MOS on the tabs. Now that concerns me a little bit, because it says to me that might be metal oxide semiconductor. However, I don't believe the 74 series is FET based, so that's a little confusing to me. Maybe it means something else. So a little bit worried about static damage, but I mean this level of componentry generally is pretty robust against ESD, generally speaking. But I could be wrong. The 74 series might be CMOS. Just to be sure that I'm not lying to you. A bunch of relays, or excuse me, fuses in here with these metal oxide varistors, so they can handle some voltage transients and not carry those on down the line. It's hard to see in there. Again, sorry for the potato vision, but there is a power supply and some wire down in there. Might get into that later. Let's we've got a plug handy right here. Let's plug this thing in and see what happens. I'll this phone here. Oh yeah, there we are. See if we get some flashy on this thing. We'll plug it in. Might not run because there's no battery, or there could be all kinds of questionable things that happen. Don't hear any noise yet. Let's do the on switch. Ooh, a lot of relays snapped. We've got a low battery and a, what is that, half second flash, constant flash. Now on the plate that says that's the CPU op, so CPU operating, or that could just be the clock. Even it could be a very low speed clock running on this right now. This is the 24 volts, and the 5 volts are functioning. I haven't been shocked since touching it, and it looks like there's some test points there. Now it does have the standard telephone connector. We've got a few of those over here, but we've got the wrong gender. They're the same as these. They go into these punch blocks, and there is a particular order and everything that they go in. We've got more telephone exchange stuff here, so we might play around with some of that. So this, to me, looks like a plain old telephone POTS system, and I wonder if I can get this running standalone all by itself, you know, not connected to any the internet style of telephone network, if it could just function on its own, if I can dial into other components here or not. I'll have to look up some manuals and data sheets. It can be kind of hard to find some of this stuff, so I might have to do some real digging to find it. I couldn't imagine what year. Oh yeah, made in Japan. I couldn't figure out what year this is and everything. So yeah, we'll take a look at that, and thanks for hanging out.